Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Look, if you're feeling the intense heat of the high-stakes professional landscape we're all navigating right now in 2026, I just want to say you are absolutely not alone. The threshold for cognitive performance has literally never been higher. Burnout is everywhere, and professionals are just desperately looking for a legitimate, science-backed edge to keep up with it all. So today we're breaking down a highly discussed tool in the cognitive wellness space. We're going to take a really close look at Harmo Brain, and specifically its neural energy and cognitive clarity matrix.
It's a serious question, right? We are living in an era defined by rapid information processing and massive, non-stop mental demands. The mental load we carry on a daily basis is just staggering. In response to all this modern exhaustion, Harmo Brain has been proposed as a breakthrough solution for folks who are basically unwilling to settle for mental fatigue and cognitive slowdown. But what exactly is it, and, how does it actually claim to work?
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our agenda for today. We'll start with the modern cognitive crisis, explore the biological mechanics inside the Harmo Brain matrix, look at the expected outcomes for unlocking peak mental performance, navigate the realities of the 2026 market, and then break down the strategic investment and value.
All right, Section 1, the modern cognitive crisis, focusing on mental fatigue in 2026.
Let's quickly establish the baseline problem here. The demands placed on our brains have completely skyrocketed. We aren't just tired, our actual neural pathways are fatigued, and it's this underlying baseline of exhaustion that drives the search for a real edge in brain wellness. The proposed solution to this crisis is the Neural Energy and Cognitive Clarity Matrix. Now, the source material defines this as a revolutionary system rather than just your run-of-the-mill supplement. The whole philosophy here is that peak mental performance is really only possible when you do two specific things simultaneously: maximize your neural energy production and systematically reduce oxidative stress. By targeting the brain's internal environment in this really holistic way, it aims to foster a resilient state of calm, productive focus, basically working from the inside out.
Inside the Harmo Brain matrix, let's get into the biological mechanics.
Now, what's really interesting about this is how the source material maps out a synergy of premium minerals and neurosupportive compounds. Notice the specific pairings going on. You've got magnesium glycinate for fundamental cellular energy paired up with alpha-lipoic acid for potent oxidative defense. Then you have L-Carnitine driving neural vitality right alongside turmeric extract, specifically 95% curcuminoids, acting as a massive stress shield. Throw in CoQ10 for long-term cellular balance and butcher's broom to promote the healthy circulation you need to actually deliver all these nutrients up to the brain. It's a pretty comprehensive stack.
A super helpful way to visualize how all these ingredients interact is the engine and rust analogy. Think of your brain as this high-performance engine. Ingredients like L-Carnitine and CoQ10 are acting as the high-octane fuel, keeping that engine running smoothly and efficiently. But an engine is totally useless if it's completely corroded, right? Well, that's exactly where the turmeric and alpha-lipoic acid come in. They act as a powerful anti-rust shield, protecting your brain from the degrading effects of oxidative stress over time.
Unlocking peak mental performance and the expected outcomes.
The source text outlines 5 key benefits that essentially claim to give a multifaceted upgrade to your daily cognitive experience. We're looking at enhanced mental clarity by lifting that heavy mental load, then increased cellular energy to help you dodge that dreaded 3 p.m. brain fog, long-term vitality and oxidative defense to help protect against future cognitive decline, and finally, a balanced mood and focus.
Actually, let's pause on that last point about a balanced mood for a second, because this quote from the text brilliantly captures the intended user experience. It highlights, quote, a sense of calm focus, allowing for productivity without the jitters associated with synthetic stimulants. And that is a huge distinction. It's deliberately stepping away from those heart-racing, anxiety-inducing spikes you get from traditional synthetic energy boosters, and instead offering a much more sustainable, even-keeled cognitive output.
Whenever a product gains this kind of massive popularity, the rumors inevitably follow. So we really need to address the Harmo Brain scam rumors head-on. The market out there is just saturated with unsubstantiated claims and, unfortunately, outright counterfeits. The text insists that to ensure you're actually getting the genuine formula and not some dangerous fake, consumers have to purchase strictly through their official website. No exceptions.
And keeping things totally objective, we also have to explicitly state the standard disclaimers provided in the text. As with all natural dietary tools of this nature, this formula has not been evaluated by the FDA. It's not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease whatsoever. The creators are very clear on this point. This is a dietary tool intended to be used alongside a healthy diet and regular exercise. It's a support system, guys, not a magic cure.
Sticking with safety for a moment, the text outlines some very strict usage protocols. Because everyone's physiology is entirely unique, you should absolutely consult a physician before starting this, especially if you have pre-existing conditions or are taking medications. It is strictly for adults aged 18 and older. Users have to follow the exact dosage on the packaging, and right now it's only available for delivery within the US. Getting the full, responsible picture is absolutely crucial before starting any new regimen like this.
Which brings us to our final section, Section 5, Strategic Investment and Value. Let's play the numbers game.
The manufacturers have basically structured their pricing to reward users who opt for a long-term regimen, noting the claim that the very best results are seen after several weeks of consistent use. So, the lowest price point drops all the way down to $49 a bottle. This is for the 180-day supply, which comes out to a 6-bottle package.
Looking at how this scales, the pricing tiers adjust pretty aggressively based on the volume you commit to. That 6-bottle supply at $49 a bottle, that represents a massive $780 off the basic retail price. If you drop down to the 90-day 3-bottle supply, the price bumps up to $72 a bottle, which is still $321 in bulk savings. And then the 60-day 2-bottle supply is priced at $89 a bottle, offering $180 in savings.
Oh, and a quick heads up for your budget. It's important to note that all orders, regardless of which tier you go with, are subject to a standard flat shipping fee of $9.99.
So, the crucial point here is how the company backs up this financial investment. They offer a 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee. And this is deliberately designed to let users integrate the formula into their routine and track their progress. Really monitor things like focus and energy levels totally risk-free for 2 solid months. If it doesn't meet your expectations after several weeks, the text states a full refund is available, which really puts the consumer in the driver's seat of their own wellness journey.
Harmo Brain's Matrix offers a really sophisticated, natural path to maintaining a sharp, resilient mind. It's a genuinely fascinating look at exactly how cognitive support is evolving right now in 2026. Hopefully this explainer has given you the clear, objective data you need to evaluate your own wellness strategy going forward. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. But right before you go, I want you to ask yourself, are you ready to stop just masking the symptoms and finally address the root causes of your mental fatigue?